Hello there. Welcome to City Skylines Tutorials for Beginners. This is tutorial number 3. I'm going to show you how to make the foothills. You already know how to get to this menu, so I'm going to take you down to the third option down. To the fourth option down. That is Tools. Click on that. The top option on this new menu is Map Editor. Click on it. Then you'll see New or Load. We're making a new map, so click New. You're going to pick what type of map. I always use temperate. You can use anything you want once you get into map making, but for this tutorial it would be a good idea to stick with temperate. Then click Create. You're going to get a hint screen, which is going to go for a bit. I'm going to put you on hold for that. Okay, we're now back on the tutorial. Go ahead and click your little birdie off anytime he comes up. Now, scrolling back, we're going to tilt it, and then we're going to go, and if you've been practicing your maneuvering tools, I don't need to tell you how to do this. We're going to go out to the edge of the map because that's where we're going to make our foothills. I'm going to see if I can show you some foothills that we're going to be doing. I'm going to switch you to another map now. Okay, this is a map that we're going to be creating, and this is the type of foothills that you're going to want to make with little dips in them. I think there's a big one over here. If I put it in already. No, I didn't. Okay. But these are the types of foothills you're going to create. I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, I'm going to take you back to the regular map now. Don't worry about this. Okay, so the map that you just saw was this map with foothills placed on them right about here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You scroll up a little bit so you can see what you're doing. And this is really very easy. Move forward a bit. Then we're going to go down to the tools at the bottom. Before you go any further, make sure you set your screen at 480p if you didn't, and try to put it on large screen. You were told how to do that, I believe, in episode or tutorial 1. Okay, down here at the bottom there are icons. We're going to click on the one on the far left. It is terrain. We're going to be using this rectangle on the left-hand side. And these 3 terraforming tools, not the one on the far end. So clicking on this first one, which says leveling tool, you'll want to go up and pick a terrain height that is, say, I don't know, maybe 600 feet up here. It doesn't have to be exact, just in the 600s. A brush size about probably, well, let's first go down here to the select a brush. Pick the one that is a dark circle. That is a solid, clear, clean circle. This one on the far left is a diffused circle. The clear, clean circle is the one I want to have you use right now because it's going to help you to learn some things. So now you have your brush size set to this. It could be smaller, like so. It could be larger, like so. We're going to put it about 450 to 500, anywhere in there is fine. And then we're going to hold, scrolling forward like so. So you have this to look at on the map. You're going to left click your mouse button, and it is automatically going to, and you just push that against the edge of the map here like so. Okay, so you get a nice sharp edge along the back. And just scroll this out so you have a little bit of a hill here. Then moving down to the other side, we're going to put another one right here. This isn't going to be terribly fancy. And we're going to put another one right here. Again, pushing it out against the back. Okay. Now, there are 2 ways to make another hill along the front. One, you can come to the terrain height up here and take it down, say maybe to 400, and then come over here and left click up against your hill you already have, and you'll make yourself a new hill. Or you could scroll down in, tipping, so that you actually see the sides of your hill, and then taking your circle. Didn't want to do that. If you do that, just click Control Z. It'll go away. Taking your circle up so that it rides along, so that your blue arrow rides along the side of your cliff. Pick the height you want it to be, like say like so. I'm going to take it down just a little bit, and right-click your mouse. Now, bringing your map back up where you can look down on it like so, so that you can work with it. You now have, when you right-clicked, it took you to a new terrain height here automatically. You didn't have to go over there and pick one. So now you can left-click and put in your new terrain height, which is going to be a smidge lower than this other one that we just did. Okay? So we'll just do that all along here. And all along here. Okay. Now I'm going to make this height, and so that we have something to work with in number 4, I'm going to you can bring your height up. If you right click in any area and then left click, it will make it the same height as what you just clicked on. Did you catch that, what I just did? Right clicking where you want it, then left clicking brings it out to the height you want. If I right clicked here, I'd get this height. Did you catch that? I hope I made it so that you could see what I was doing. Okay, so this one I'm going for future use, I'm going to make a big spot here, and you'll see why later. Okay, but that won't be until the next tutorial. But you will want to make one there so that you have something to work with. Okay, so then we'll right click on this one and come all the way around and come all the way around here. There we go, and possibly a little tiny bit in here, and a little bit here, just enough so that it looks like it's a hill. Okay, now we want to smooth these out. They don't look too good right now, do they? Even from a distance. But we're going to smooth them out so that they look like hills. Before we do that, we probably should put one more bunch of hills. I'm going to use the right-click method and put them in right around the outside here. There we go. Same way we did the other ones. Might even have been able to go a little higher than that. Here, like so. Get it a little higher. Okay, so this looks kind of like a hill, but not really. So we want to smooth it out. To do that, we come down to the smoothing tool. Instead of using this one that's blue that we've been using, we're going to use this one, which is a softening tool. You can use the right or left side. If you use the right side, you get a hard softening, like so. I'm actually holding down the right mouse key here after having picked this tool. There we go. Oh, I'm already at pushing on 10 minutes, and I didn't want to go over that, so we'll go over this quickly. Or you can left click. Or you can left click the mouse and get this softer version. See, a little bit softer. There we go. Now, if right clicking doesn't get it for you, then you can use this little trick. If that's not good enough, and say it's not, then you can come over here to the slope tool. Now you can decide that you want to slope down to this level by clicking with the right mouse button, and then up here clicking with the left mouse button, holding it down and pulling it towards that area. And it's only going to go down, it's only going to smooth out from the top to the bottom down to this level. Now if you pull it out to here, you've already picked this level, so it's just going to keep going out at that level. Okay, it is not going to go down, smooth down to this level. If you want it to do that, you have to come down in here, click with your right mouse button, come back up here, hold it down with your left mouse button, and then scroll down to it. Then you get that movement there. If you get something like this, go back to your softening tool and soften down on it. Okay. I'm using the heavy right mouse tool for this. Area. Okay. See how it's starting to look more like the foothills that we saw on the other one? Or the left softening tool for this side over here, just to show you the difference. You just don't get quite as much of an edge, do you? That's the left softening tool, left mouse softening tool. Okay, that is everything that I wanted to show you, I think. Terraforming foothills, the 4 levels, smoothing and sloping, terrain height, use of the blue arrow. Yep, okay. So this is how you create your foothills, and I'm definitely going over. I'm up to 12 minutes already, and that is not good. So we're going to go to tutorial number 4 now, and that we're going to show you how to put a lake up here, a waterfall, and a stream bed that's going to come out and go out into the ocean. That'll be in number 4, so I hope to see you in that. So let's go save our document now. Up in the right corner, you're going to see a sprocket up here. Click on that. Come down here to where it says Save Map. Save the map. You'll come down here and click in this black band at the bottom. It will say New Map. You can call it anything you want to. I'm going to call it a Terrain Tutorial Map. You can also name the map. That's also a good idea because I believe that's what shows up here later. And I'm just going to call mine Terrain Tutorial Map. Don't worry about this little blue button down here. You can't really do anything with it right now, and I'll explain why in another tutorial. Click the Save button. You have now saved your map so that when you come back in tutorial number 4, whatever you named it as, that's what you're going to pull up. Okay, I hope to see you in tutorial number 4. Bye. Don't forget you can go down to the bottom of the descriptions in this tutorial or into the descriptions of this tutorial, and the first URL that is in that description, I believe, is the next tutorial. Okay. See you in tutorial number 4. Bye.